Hi, I'm Tom Noel at DallasNews.com. This is Jim Rossman. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Hey, this is our first kind of unboxing.
It's an unboxing day, right? New MacBook day.
Wow.
So yeah, last month Apple introduced a new MacBook. Notice I didn't say MacBook Pro.
No,
just MacBook.
Just MacBook.
This is a different line of laptop. This is a new line of laptop for Apple, even though they've had MacBooks in the past.
Okay.
This one is kind of taking a different direction. So, and we just got it in today. So let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at the beautiful piece of equipment.
Nothing like unboxing a new Apple product. They are so good at this.
And just to show you, all the plastic is
all
left
the, yeah,
on there,
I came straight from the mailroom up here so we could play and do all our unboxing goodness.
2 pounds, wow.
2 pounds. This is the smallest laptop Apple's ever made. Smallest, lightest, right? This 12.1-inch screen, and you'll notice on the side a almost lack of ports. We have one port on each side, a USB-C port, which we'll talk about in a minute, and a headphone jack. And you'll notice that side is barely big enough for a headphone jack.
Yeah.
We're approaching laptops that are getting too small.
Okay.
All right, so out of the box, this is a beautiful laptop. It's edge-to-edge keyboard. And you notice these keys are almost flat with the surface of the laptop. There's very little travel when you're typing with these keys.
All
right, and I want to talk about the trackpad for a second. The
Sounds
trackpad looks like an Apple trackpad, normal everyday trackpad, except this one doesn't move. All right, it's just a flat piece of glass, but it has haptic feedback, which means it vibrates a little bit when you press it.
Gotcha.
And it simulates pressing a button, and it feels, for all intents and purposes, like you're pressing a button. And it's actually got a couple of different layers of pressure. You can press once to get a click and press harder to get a different click.
Okay.
And you can assign those to different things.
Interesting.
All right. So you charge this thing through the one port, kind of like a cell phone. It's a USB charger, and it has a USB charging cable. It's the same on both ends, which means that, and USB-C is a standard now that Google's using and Apple's using, and you're going to see a lot more of this. So that means you'll be able to use Google laptop chargers on an Apple laptop and vice versa. It's kind of strange as long as the wattages line up. We saw it was very small. It's not much bigger than an iPad.
Okay.
All right, it's half an inch thick at its thickest part by the hinge.
And this, I can't believe how small the motherboard is.
The motherboard is smaller than an iPhone.
Wow.
If you were to actually look it up and look inside. Mostly it's battery on the inside, and the battery will last a day, 10 hours they're saying on watching video. So, but it's really the lack of ports that I want to emphasize with this. This guy's got one USB-C port, and you can do a lot of things through that port. You can hook up a monitor through that port. You can hook up external hard drives. Apple sells different dongles to do different things. Like the one I have here is just to connect a regular USB cable to it. You can get HDMI or VGA video out from this port. What they don't sell, interestingly enough, is an Ethernet adapter. There's no hardwired option for this right now.
Wow.
Although Belkin and some other companies are going to be selling some third-party USB-C Ethernet adapters. And there'll be other things, and you'll be able to buy adapters from other companies to work on this, and power supplies, and so Apple's kind of opening up. But this is a laptop. Apple really wants you not to be encumbered. Okay. Right? They want you to be able to go to Starbucks and take this and not worry about hooking up your hard drive and your monitor and your backup drive and
your editing software.
Exactly. So yeah, you don't want to be video editing on this, right? I'm not going to be grabbing this to connect my 2 monitors and my big hard drive. It's they really want you to rethink how you're using a laptop and what you're using a laptop for. And if you need more, buy a different model. I mean, they still sell the MacBook Pro, they still sell the the MacBook Air, which everybody has more ports than this, but it's really aimed at a new segment.
And you talk about that Apple does things that in the direction that we hope they will be going.
Right.
in.
Apple likes to be forward thinking on features or lack of features. Right. They were the first ones to drop optical drives out of the iMac.
Right.
Right. So, Apple wants to kind of steer us in a direction where it thinks we need to be.
And we'll see if we go that direction.
Yeah. So, this is a great technological leap, I think, in both the size and how things are going to connect. They've already put that trackpad in some other MacBook Pro models. So it's going to be interesting to see where they take the technology that's in this. I can't wait to get this keyboard on a MacBook Pro. And this, it's wonderful. I can't, I like it for what it is. I don't know that I want to buy this particular model. I'm sure plenty of people will. It comes in black, silver, and gold. First time for different colors on an Apple laptop.
And this one starts about $1,300.
$1,300, and it's not very many configurations either. You only get one choice for RAM, which is 8 gigs, and you can get a 256 or 512 SSD.
Okay.
But there's not much to do other than that.
And it's very light.
It is very
10
light.
pounds. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
There's a lot.
But thank you so much, Jim.
Certainly.
I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll see you next week.